Welcome back. The Brisbane 2032 Games may soon be met with funding woes, with $1 billion blowout forecast by a property research firm due to inflation. Queensland's Deputy Premier says if the budget overruns, he won't seek any extra money from the federal government, who have capped their expenditure. The news comes as Sports Minister Annika Wells says she's unable to guarantee that all the events will be held in Queensland. For their take, let's bring in commentator Cath and Luke Bona from the Bonafide Podcast. Morning to both of you. Cath, you are right there in Queensland. What's worse, paying an extra $1 billion more for venues or not having every single sport in Queensland?
I think have it all in Queensland. But look, from a spectator's point of view, I don't think it matters if there were other parts of Australia. But obviously, if the Queensland taxpayers are footing the bill, then ultimately you want it done in Queensland. And I'm kind of surprised that, for our state, that we don't have the facilities that, are required. Because I think if you looked around, there are those opportunities. But, maybe it'll be a good thing for Rocky. You could start, the Americans love the Irwins and the crocodiles. So maybe it's, it could be a tourism opportunity to turn Rocky. You put it on the map when you're going to Cairns, stop into Rocky on the way to the Barrier Reef and, spot a croc.
Yes, dodge the croc. I think it would be great. But see, they're still deciding on that. The IOC has the final decision. Luke, in Sydney, soccer and was played at the Gabba and the G. In Paris, of course, we had the surfing in Tahiti. What do you think they'll do here?
Yeah, look, I don't think it should be held in one particular spot, especially if the blowout is $1 billion. And it's no guarantee that if you host an Olympics, you're going to make money out of it. Remember Montreal? Their original budget... Montreal, originally $214 million, $1.1 billion, and it took them 30 years to pay off the debt. Look, spread the love. Have each event at the best possible event. If Melbourne's got a great venue for tennis, for whatever, have tennis there. If Penrith's got the best rowing venue, have it there. Spread the love. Let me just tell you this. If people come all the way to the Southern Hemisphere to Australia to watch or participate in the Olympics, they'll stay for a while.
Yeah.
Because it's so far from everywhere. Spread the love, I say, and if you can't afford the Olympics, don't put a bid in for them. It's no guarantee you'll make money out of it.
Prices have gone up, though. If you're in Queensland, you might say differently. So tell us what you think today. Cath. Finally, a newlywed couple have gone viral with their unique battle to decide who gets whose surname. The bride and the groom played scissors, paper, rock at the altar, and she won in a best-of-3 game, meaning he had to ditch his surname of Pierce and take her surname of Hunter. Cath, would you ever do this?
I think it's a great idea. I mean, especially, I think it should go by who's got the coolest name. Imagine if your last name was Trump at the moment. You'd be going, yep, I'll take your name, thanks. And
people love Trump.
That's it. Well, yeah, this is true. But my mum should have done this because, would you believe she's one of 7? There were 5 boys and 2 girls. Wouldn't you think you would be guaranteed that your name would carry on? But of all the 5 boys, none of them had boys and only the 2 girls had girls. So the name stopped with Mum. She should have swapped dad and kept her name.
Exactly. Luke, would you take your wife's surname?
I don't know about that, but I don't know if she'd want mine either. I mean, my daughter just got married. She couldn't wait to brush Bona, I'm telling you.
Okay, bad example.
She couldn't wait. And she's now Broom with 2 U's. She's still going to be asked, how do you spell that for the rest of her life? But she couldn't. But I reckon the scissors, paper, rocks got merit in a marriage. I mean, whose turn to put the garbage out? Let's play for it.
Exactly.
Who has to walk the dog now? Let's play for it. There is a way to cheat it. Scissors, paper, rock.
Really?
I've done a deep dive into this.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. Okay. Apparently, if you go, best of 3 and 2 fingers, you've injected the thought of scissors into your opponent's mind, and so they may go paper, right? And then if you win, you go, yes, you've projected a rock into your opponent's mind, so you should go paper, because they're going to put a rock out. I've done a deep dive. I don't spare any time on research, mate.
No.
You have gone down a rabbit hole this
rocky
morning.
road.
This is brilliant.
Yeah. I didn't know you were such a psychologist.
Behind.
No, I need to see one.
And I should have researched doing a surname story with a guy called Bona.
Well, how do you feel about my son? We nearly called him Give a Dogger.
Okay. Thank you. Goodbye. See you. Here's David.